Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Uzma Jafri. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 9th of March. Budget session of Indian Parliament resumes. Goods and Services Tax Bill on agenda. Death toll in Kabul hospital attack touches 30. Islamic State claims responsibility. And temperature plummets in northern India due to fresh snowfall. And now for all the details. 2 militants were killed in an encounter with security forces in Indian Kashmir on Thursday. 1 civilian was also killed. A report.
The gun battle broke out in Padgampura village of Pulwama district of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province after receiving inputs about the presence of militants in the area in the wee hours of Thursday. According to security officials, members of Pakistan-based militant outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba, identified as Jahangir Ahmed Ganai and Muhammad Shafi Sher Gujari, were killed in the exchange of fire. The militants were said to be locals associated with the group. A 15-year-old boy was also killed in the gun battle. Meanwhile, authorities also suspended train services from Banihal to Srinagar as one of the railway stations is near the Pulwama encounter site. Last week, 2 militants were killed in Pulwama district in an encounter which also claimed 1 Indian policeman.
The second part of the budget session of the Indian Parliament began on Thursday. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoped of a breakthrough on the much-awaited National Sales Tax Reform, Goods and Services Tax (GST) this budget session.
Following a washed-out first session, the second part of the budget session of Indian Parliament began on Thursday after a month-long recess. Apart from the passage of Finance Bill, the government is keen to pass the much-awaited legislation related to the Goods and Service Tax or GST during the month-long session, which will continue till April 12. GST has missed several launch dates, and Prime Minister Modi expressed confidence that the much-awaited legislation related to it will be passed this time.
और मुझे विश्वास है कि संवाद का स्तर, चर्चा का स्तर बहुत ही ऊपर जाएगा और जो देश के गरीबों के लिए काम आने वाली बातों पर ध्यान केंद्रित करने वाला होगा। हमारी ये भी आशा है कि जीएसटी में भी एक ब्रेक थ्रू हो।
The first part of the session started on January 31st and concluded on February 9, saw opposition lamenting Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government for their demonetization drive. Meanwhile, opposition parties said they would raise the issue of attacks against Indians in the US.
भारत सरकार ने भी इसे बहुत ही गंभीरतापूर्वक लिया है और जो कुछ भी हुआ है वो बहुत ही दुखद है, दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और उसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए वह कम है। और मैं यह भी सरकार की तरफ से स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं अध्यक्ष महोदय कि वह सारे कदम सरकार के द्वारा उठाए जाएंगे कि जो हमारे यूएसए में इंडियन सिटीजन्स हैं वो पूरी तरह से सिक्योर्ड अपने को फील करें।
Several other discussions, including cross-border terrorism, are likely to dominate the session.
Moving on to news from Afghanistan. The death toll in the attack on a military hospital in Kabul has risen to 30. The attack, which was carried out on Wednesday by Islamic State outfit, has once again highlighted the deteriorating situation in the country.
Gunmen disguised as medics stormed the Sardar Muhammad Daud Khan hospital as a suicide bomb went off outside. At least 30 people, including patients, doctors and hospital staff, were killed and dozens wounded in the attack in central Kabul on Wednesday that was claimed by the Islamic State.
بالکل یک وحشت بود دیگه به خاطر از اینکه این کسایی که آمده بودم چپنای سفید به تن داشتن چپنای سفید لباسای دکترها را دیگه از این خاطر ما هیچ کس باور نمیکرد که دکتر اصلا یک کلاشینکوف در دستش باشه کسی را بزنه دیگه اینمی جای تعجب است که با استفاده از چپن سفید کشتن انسان ها همی کار بسیار خراب است و خصوصا مریضای ما رو تمامش کشتن، از بین بردن، دکترای ما رو از بین بردن.
با حساب من 2 نفر خود دیدم که در منزل دو یکی سر ما فایر کرد که من از منزل دو دفعه نورسی رو باز کردم. اگر از منزل دو من هم انداختم، نارنجک سر میلا کرده بود. امو مهاجمین از منزل دو از زینه بالا شده بود به طرف سمت می آمد.
The Islamic State group released the pictures of the terrorists who were involved in the deadly coordinated attack. The attack was the latest in a series of attacks against civilian and military targets in Afghanistan and underlined the growing threat posed by insurgents pledging loyalty to the Middle East-based Islamic State. The group is opposed to the Western-backed government as well as to the main Afghan Taliban insurgency, which is larger and remains the main security concern for Afghan and NATO troops seeking to impose stability.
Moving on to news from Nepal. The Samyukta Loktantrik Madhesi Morcha, an alliance of 7 Madhes-based parties, has served a 7-day ultimatum to the Nepal government to postpone local-level elections called for May 14. It has warned of withdrawing support from the government and launching anti-election campaigns if its demands, including immediate postponement of local polls, are not met. The Madhes-based parties have decided to boycott the local-level elections unless the Constitution Amendment Bill was implemented. Nepal has been witnessing violent protests ever since the announcement of poll dates last month, and 4 protesters have been killed in the agitation so far. Moving on to news from Bangladesh. A fashion show in Bangladesh capital saw 15 acid attack survivors take the stage amid a cheering audience. It was attended by fashion lovers, rights activists and diplomats, aimed to redefine the notion of beauty while calling attention to the menace of such attacks.
A fashion show hosted by British charity Action Aid brought together 15 acid attack survivors, including 13 women and 2 men between the ages of 13 and 43 from across Bangladesh. The survivors practiced their moves in the office of a Bangladeshi designer in Dhaka ahead of the show. The youngest participant in the group had an acid thrown in her face when she was just 17 days old. She now wants to become a doctor.
আসলে সবাই মনে করে যে যারা সুন্দরী তারাই ফ্যাশন শোতে যেতে পারে বা ফ্যাশন শো করতে পারে, কিন্তু যাদের স্কিনে সমস্যা আছে, মানে যারা অ্যাসিড দগ্ধ, তারা আসলে তাদেরকে মানুষ ভাবে যে মানে সুন্দর বলে না আর কি। কিন্তু আমরা মনে করি যে মানুষের মনের সুন্দরটাই হয়েছে বড়, এবং যে মনে সুন্দর সে সত্যিকারের সুন্দর এবং সে চাইলে অনেক কিছু করতে পারে।
While the survival rate is high, the attack victims are disfigured for life and often need psychological and surgical support to recover.
They've come out of that state of despondence, as it were, and they've lifted themselves up from that situation, and they're now inspiring us. And I think that is the true message and the success of an event like this.
In Bangladesh, acid attacks are often used as revenge against a woman who has rejected a marriage proposal or as the result of some conflict related to dowry.
Meanwhile, music is a universal language and sees no boundaries. It promotes love, feelings and culture behind its songs. A 3-day music festival, Caravanserai, in capital Kabul of Afghanistan, saw the demonstration of cultural commonalities between India, Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Artists, poets and singers from India, Afghanistan and Pakistan took part in a 3-day music festival, Caravanserai, in Kabul city. They demonstrated cultural commonalities between the 3 nations. Artists performed their traditional songs with Afghani singers enthralling the audiences with their classical music. Audiences were more than happy to witness participants from 3 different countries performing in a single platform. According to organizers, Such festivals would prove a step forward to promote friendship and peace between the nations in the region. Writers participating in the festival said that holding such event will revive common values between the regional countries, which have been massively damaged due to decades of wars. Participants at the festival also stressed the need to further development of cultural relations to promote peace and stability in the region.
Snowfall in upper hill stations of northern India received fresh spell of snowfall, bringing down the temperature. Locals and tourists expressed their delight at the unexpected change in weather.
Fresh snowfall in Kufri, a small hill station in northern Himachal Pradesh province, brought cheers to tourists. In the past 2 days, the province has witnessed heavy rainfall, while 6 districts were covered in snow. According to officials of Meteorological Department, more rain and snowfall is expected in the coming days. Locals expressed much happiness as the cold was said to bring in more tourists from warm regions of the country, giving a boost to their businesses.
हमारे को बहुत अच्छा फायदा हो रहा है सर। पहली बार मार्च के महीने में इस तरह का बर्फ गिरा है। हमारा बिजनेस बहुत अच्छा चलेगा और ये पहले भी बहुत अच्छा बर्फ गिरा था, उससे भी बहुत फायदा हुआ है हमारे को और आगे भी फायदा होगा।
Similar scenes were witnessed in Patnitop, a popular tourist spot in Jammu and Kashmir province that also witnessed heavy snowfall. Efforts were also made to clear roads of the excess snow and make way for the vehicles. Residents from other parts of northern India flocked to hill towns in summer to escape the scorching heat.
Age is just a number. A 98-year-old granny in Coimbatore city of India's southern Tamil Nadu province is setting an example for youngsters to lead an active, healthy lifestyle by practicing yoga.
Meet 98-year-old Granny Nanamal from Coimbatore city in India's southern Tamil Nadu province. She is an inspiration for youngsters to lead an active, healthy lifestyle by practicing yoga. The nonagenarian, who has been practicing the ancient discipline since the age of 5, boasts of almost 100 students from all age groups who come to her home to learn yoga. A mother of 2 sons and 3 daughters, Nanamal is fit and healthy even at this age and wakes up early every day to practice yoga.
எனக்கு தெரியாது யோகா மட்டுக்கு செஞ்சுட்டு இருந்தா எந்த பிரச்சனை வராது 100 காலம் இருந்தால் நல்லா இருக்கலாம். ஆனா யோகா செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கணும் செய்யாம கேட்டா நான் சொல்றதெல்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியாது செய்யும். யாது வருது ஏது வருதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. ஆனா என்னால் முடிஞ்சு செய்கிறேன். நான் 5 மக்களை பெற்றேன். அந்த 5 மக்களோட மக்களும் உலகம் வந்து செய்கிறாங்க. எல்லாம் பேத்தி பேரனால சோப்பரசுந்தேன். அது எனக்கு தெரியுமல்லாம நமக்கு பாக்கியெல்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியாது.
She credits the ancient practice for longevity of her life and says maintaining a routine is necessary. The woman claims to have mastered more than 50 kinds of yoga postures or asanas.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude the top stories once again. Budget session of Indian Parliament resumes. Goods and Services Tax Bill on agenda. Death toll in Kabul hospital attack touches 30. Islamic State claims responsibility. And temperature plummets in northern India due to fresh snowfall. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.